Isn't that your little friend? Hi.
This is. Could you get a drink? A little for her. Caliente.
So you think the perfect murder is nicotine poisoning? That just doesn't seem right.
Well, it is right. I Googled it. And it only takes 3 drops.
Here, I'll go sing some.
Oh, it's the time.
Yeah, you go sing. Bye. Go, big guy.
Baby, you know why I got my heart wrapped up in you. I'm counting down moments till I'm missing you.
Scram.
'Cause I know you're leaving. Oh, I can tell you're already gone. And I
Sorry.
longing for you. And I know you've got a lot on your mind, but you're the only thing that's on mine. I need the love I'm used to. I'm longing for you, but not long enough.
So, you have it?
Right here in my décolletage, love.
And why do we have to use décolletage?
Because, Scott, it's classy. And besides, I'm wearing an evening gown. Everyone spoke French in the 30s. 3 little drops, and we'll be together at last. Just you and me and all of that glorious money.
And I'm struggling to break you to the best part of you. I'm longing for you. I'd give everything if you'd give anything. I'm strong enough to bear if you wanna stay, but you miss my.
Here you go, my pet. It's your favorite champagne. Oh, boy.
Stay or get the hell away. Longing for you.
I just think the murder would seem a lot more real if we used rat poison.
I'm the research department.
Yeah. You and the interwebs. You know, we should just send him naked off of a cliff with a crotch rocket.
He's a heavy smoker, so nicotine poisoning isn't traceable. She reads astro cards.
Astrology? Tarot?
Exactly, like on TV.
Wow. The research department strikes again.
What up, gangster?
Come in. We've been expecting you.
Who's we?
We'd like to buy a powerful ensorcellation. We need money fast.
And hopefully by the first of the month, since our mortgage is due.
Danger lurks when you invoke the power of infinity.
Oh, you just worry about getting us the money. We'll worry about insanity and beyond.
Silence! This is not a game. within this box is powerful magic and instructions. Bury your heart's desire, and it will bear the fruit of riches.
Sounds suspiciously like Jack and the Beanstalk.
I summon you! Eeny, meeny, chilly, weeny. The spirits are about to speak.
Isn't the incantation eeny, meeny, chili, beanie?
The spirit is speaking to you too? Where's your shovel?
Sorry, Amy. Not following.
Oh, it's metamorphical. See, the script is the seed. Get it?
Metaphorical. You mean you're going to plant that screenplay in Stuart's garden?
Finally, some apprehension. Shovel?
Comprehension. Garage.
Hello, boo-boo. Oh, so cute. Aren't you cute?
What are you doing? You could drop him. You're okay. You're okay, Cream Puff.
Amy, he's fine. Can you plant that thing in your own house?
I live in a condo. Where do you want me to bury it? In the planter box?
At least run it by Stuart first.
Stuart's a deadhead. He's into hocus pocus mumbo jumbo. He'd help me excrement the hole if he was here. I will be right back.
He's gonna be right back. He's gonna be right back.
Don't pick him up. Could you help me? Your dirt is so hard.
Hang on! Mom.
Eeny, meeny, chili, weeny. Hi, Nicky. Do you have anything to eat?
Sure, help yourself. What is this?
3 drops of oil on the box. 3 swirls of feather in the oil.
Poor baby. Here we go. Mommy loves you.
Amy, there's a lot more here.
Well, she said bury the box, so I'm gonna bury the box.
If you're gonna do this, you better get over here and do this right.
Okay.
You're the aviator. Read it. But let me, personify it first.
Plant this play out by the fence. We need dollars instead of cents. Burma shave.
What's next?
Plant the play. Persevere. A day, a week, a month.
A year.
Whoa. A year? Shut up.
Oh, I don't think you should change it. After all, we did pay the woman, and she is the psychic.
I'm a writer. Like Stuart, only legible. Read.
We worked and slaved our lives away, and never yet received our pay. I want my money right away.
Whoa.
What was that?
Amy, I don't think it works that way. Patience is the virtue.
Okay. Patience. Patience come, and patience go. Our time is short. We need some dough. I have got a knack for this spellification thingy. What's next?
Wrap the box in paper. Ooh.
Uh-oh, you're not gonna like this either.
Please. Okay.
Money, 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 money. That's not an incantation.
Everything doesn't have to rhyme. You know, if, this doesn't work out, we should go into the spell writing business. Really got a knack for this psychological spell thingy.
You know, if this doesn't work out, wouldn't that mean that you don't have a knack for the spellification thing?
Oh, next. Burn the cover page, chanting.
Okay, you know what? Forget it. She said bury the box, so I'm gonna bury the box. I'll just say some words over the body before I throw dirt on it. Nikki, sweetie, don't cry. Mommy, I'll be back, Cupcake. Okay.
You know, if she left me in this all day long and fed me whipped cream every time I opened my mouth, I'd fuss too.
She's just afraid of dropping him. She'll get over it.
When? In time for college? What am I supposed to tell Stu?
I wouldn't mention it to him, dear. You know how he is. He'd probably dig up the whole garden looking for it.
Diagnosis? Postpartum obsessive compulsive disorder. She should be medicated.
Look at my shoes. They're ruined. Why is your dirt so grimy? Well, we are off. We're meeting Scott. We're in desperate need of funds, but I think Monty's in for a cool mill.
Simon, you have a new job description. The paperwork is in the safe. I know you're hesitant to make things formal, but it is time.
Master Scott should be taking the reins.
That son of mine refuses to show any interest in the business.
He's very highbrow regarding his low tolerance for work.
Oh well, I have earned my retirement. It's time for me to join my errant wife.
Perhaps with the proper incentive.
Like what? Shock therapy?
Exactly like shock therapy. I have a plan that might spur the lad to action.
I'm all ears.
Superb. First of all, I want to be clear. Sex will in no way be involved.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dee, for all the dirt. Toodles!
That is Snooki here from Hollywood. That's lovely, darling. I'll be right back. I forgot something in the garden.
If you need a pick-me-up, just pour some cola in your cup. Caffeine is a legal drug, so pour some cola in your mug. If you're lacking energy and if you're feeling lethargy, what to do? Let me see. Brew some brew, good for you. What to do? Let me see. Brew some brew, good for you.
Real mature.
Ta-da! We did it. Deirdre almost dropped Nikki, but he's okay. And now we just wait for the magic to work.
How long's it gonna take?
Well, I changed some of the spells to, speed things up.
Well, I hope it doesn't take too long.
Me too.
Mom! What are you doing out there?
Just admiring your garden, dear.
I have returned from the salt mines. Where's my coffee?
Stu's home from the paper!
I'm having a caffeine crisis. Singing, were we? Mother, I didn't know you were here.
Hello, sweetheart. Coffee smells good. Anything interesting happen at the paper?
Well, it was blissfully quiet until the high school cheerleading team brought in their mascot. Bobcat got loose and was eaten by the printing press.
Oh, what happened to the poor thing?
Oh, he was plastered all over the front page. Hey, what's that dirt doing there?
Oh, Amy was getting some garden ideas.
Garden? She lives in a condo, Mother. Oh, Twinkie Crumbs, I see that Nikki strikes again. Spit it out, you two. What are you up to?
Honey, do you really want to know? Because if you ask me again, I'm going to tell you.
No, that's okay. I don't think I want to know anything about any of this. I've got a deadline. Where's the little professor in Ding Ding?
What are you watching? An atypical incident. Amy was interring a three-dimensional rectangular device.
You mean a box? Maybe Grandma's cat died.
It's illogical for grandmother to entomb her feline companion behind our domicile.
Connie, it's great to hear from you. We'll be right over. Good news?
Any bites?
I'm disingenuous. Finally figured out how to kill the old geezer. Drink up. Very good.
If it were easy to commit the perfect murder, we'd all be dead.
You are going to love this one.
Nicotine poisoning. And an asteroid.
That doesn't sound right.
Oh, a celebrity drink, methinks.
Celebratory? No. An exit interview. I can no longer represent you.
What? We're sorority sisters. Does that mean nothing?
Is it your cut? We'll bring it up, like 20%.
20% of 0 is still 0.
Just read this one. It is supercilious. What about positioning it as a TV movie?
Yeah, we can have Sir John Gielgud as Miser.
John Gielgud is dead.
Okay, whatever. What about Richard Harrison Ford?
Sir John Gielgud is not dead.
Nobody, dead or alive, is going to read this screenplay. Not even me.
Not even for your godson?
This is for him as much as it is for you. Look, I know I'm the pitch witch and all, but I cannot perform frickin' miracles. The absolute low point? That wedding scene with waiters dressed in cow costumes?
Excuse-moi, but that was not a screenplay. That was our wedding.
Dearly beloved.
And you had the best mermaid costume of all.
We are gathered today to bear witness to this union.
How could I forget? The blonde, the brunette, and me.
The bride and the groom have written their own vows. I pronounce you man and woman.
Forgive me. I have developed psychoprotective amnesia.
I don't even know what that means. But let me tell you, we were ahead of our time. Just wait. Pretty soon, everyone will be trending to nonverbal vows.
What about Santa Sleighs? It worked really well as a treatment.
Been a very naughty boy.
They were naughty first!
A machete-wielding Santa? Seriously?
So maybe the bag of decaffeinated children's heads was depreciated, but we were aiming for a teenage market.
Your original concept was a lovable, eccentric department store Santa. That was good.
Yeah, but I think the Yiddish gangster twist works a lot better.
No. Not even a little bit.
What about Dreamy Genie? I mean, that was gendering some real excrement.
Generating excitement.
Oh, God.
drink. Ow. Safety first. Red on red, black on blue.
It's perfect for the rom-com drama mystery market. We could throw in a sci-fi medical twist, even a post-apocalyptic dinosaur resurrection. Imagine like a T-Rex, like,
Please,
pterodactyl
stop.
brains, pterodactyl brains.
More Oh, my dream girl's lost! Yeah! Come to daddy!
Funny. Terrible. Okay. What about Midsummer Night's Scream?
How do you suck me in?
Didn't you say you knew a producer who got the kind of forward-thinking script we'd written?
Look, we could set up a meeting and let's get some traction.
Oh my God.
What if we gave it a zombie twist? I mean, zombies are a really hot commodity right now. I know. I saw it on Oprah.
I don't think that's good for him.
A little bit won't hurt.
Look, there's got to be a good script in here somewhere.
Sleeping Beauty Awakes. It was a contemplative American fairy tale.
Contemporary fable. There's this whole Greenpeace operation, and they totally wake her up. They feed her vegetables. It's amazing.
Position it as a fairy tale comedy horror genre. Imagine Snow White. In Zombieland. Huh? Genius. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I just can't take the humiliation any longer.
You've represented us for 10 years.
10 years. We've stuck with you.
Yeah, and you haven't sold anything.
Your screenplays aren't sellable. They're not even readable.
Hey, we have to write. We're artists.
Just because people don't understand you doesn't make you an artist.
That's good.
It's a bumper sticker.
Connie, it's perspiration time.
Desperation. Don't beg.
If I had been authentic with you when you handed me that
No.
pilot about Humpty Dumpty's therapy sessions,
Humpty in the dumps. That was so
That was deep.
deep.
This is very interesting.
Well, frankly, Doctor, I've been feeling kind of scrambled.
if I had stopped you then, maybe.
We need to tell her.
Oh, no.
Connie, we've consulted Madame Zoe.
Madame Zoe? I don't know who that is.
Our psychic.
Do not deviate from my spells or I will not be responsible. Deposit my fee in the bowl on your way out.
Yeah. I wonder if spirits accept credit cards.
Voila. Plant the seed of success and sow the green fruits of your labor. What?
Money.
You two are delusional. And I can't enable you any longer. Now, I have work to do, so I love you both. Kiss, 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 kiss. Mwah. Get out. Bye-bye now. Now to the fruits of your success. Freedom.
Who's that? What up, gangsta? I've been thinking.
Been out all day?
We owe your mother a chance to get in on this movie.
Yeah.
Is there a phone at that mushroom place?
The ashram?
If we get her to come home...
Yeah, from India? Oh, I'm sorry. She's too busy playing Duck Duck Goose with the guru. She was totally offended.
Offended? By the sacred mall?
Yeah, she didn't exactly find it to be a flattering portrayal.
I've traveled so far seeking to find myself.
No, my child. Have you heard of the mall?
Yes.
You must go back. When you have found the red dot, you will have found yourself.
I hope she gets over it. We're not gonna get a silver Rupert.
Dad's been financing her decade-long vacation, but I doubt Mom will subsidize her movie.
Next, disingenuous idea?
Your brother.
Oh, right. Like that's gonna happen.
Whoa. So, you want me to invest in
a movie about what?
The perfect murder. John Gielgud is reading it right now. John Gielgud is dead.
I don't see why he can't give you half of his inheritance. I mean, he has a job.
I know.
I can get you to a job at the paper.
You wanted to be a real musician, but now you write jingles. And you were gonna write movies, but you sold out. We don't need a job. We need a new agent. What you need is a psychiatrist. We should do this more often. Selfish, selfish, selfish. People with jobs are so stingy.
I know.
There you are.
Freeze! Drop it!
Thanks for the warm welcome. Next life, I want a dog.
Honey, it's the newsroom.
Tell them I'll call back.
They said it's urgent. Something about animal rights activists.
Bobcat. You two, stay out of trouble. Campbell, that tie clashes with your shirt.
I'm grateful for the fashion advice. It's meaningful coming from you, Mr. GQ.
Maybe we should try your mom instead, because she's loaded.
Maybe you should take Stu's advice and, I don't know, get a job?
Never. No way.
Oh, hello there.
It'd be utter humiliation.
Monty would take you back in a flash. Well,
Wake up!
by the next month. Lost it.
Wake up!
Hella clear that there would be no more.
Wake up! Do you need cash?
Gotta go to your
Why
dad.
wait till payday?
Oh.
Come on down to Prescott's check cashing and loans.
State the obvious, but
We're your helping hand when a hand up is all you need.
Man.
I'm Monty, and this is Isabella and Little Scooter. We take the low out of loans. We put the
Put on your big girl
So come on
panties
down
and
to
just go
Prescott's,
over there and
because
get the money.
our money is your money.
Oh, man. The kids would bully me at school and be like, oh, your money is our money. Madam it, Amy.
I'm sorry, okay, I'd be all damn it too. I just had a brief glimpse of reality. Ugh.
I know.
We have to go to your dad. He's always come through in a pinch.
Yeah, all I have to do is sit through another lecture.
Suck it up, Scott. Just go over there, sit down, listen to the lecture, nod your head, smile, give him a hug. The guy has got like $1 Brazilian, and it is perspiration time.
It's true. We've always said that his money is my money.
Simon, I'm not sure about this plan of yours.
Tough love, sir. Tough love.
I'd like to have a moment with my father alone, please.
Of course. Nonsense. Simon is well apprised of my affairs. Carry on.
Look, we're this close to getting a deal.
That story about Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, no. That's so old paradigm. We've got this thriller lined up. Hey, and you'll love this. Sir John Gielgud, old miser.
Isn't John Gielgud dead?
Look, Dad, we can cut you a really juicy percentage off the back end, and all I need you to do is to float us for a couple months.
Sir, you must be strong.
Look, who are you? Maid, butler, consigliere?
This is not about Simon's role here. It's about yours. It's not as if you haven't sown your wild oats.
And you have a child to think about.
Hey, thanks. I really don't need any advice from an English sycophant who's got his hand on my daddy's wallet.
Master Scott, I'm wounded.
You don't even want to know where his other hand is, Dad. We could lose the condo. Could you cut it out, Liberace? Thank you.
Son, you've had your last loan. Bailey and I agree. It's time to stop sucking off the family tit.
Bailey? What does your attorney have to do with it? I mean, you've always said, my money is your money.
If you want to come back and join the business, fine.
The check cashing business? No way.
I guess my money is my money after all.
John Gielgud died in 2000.
Who's going to play his part?
There is no part, sir. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Now, Monty, would you like to tell Junior our wonderful news, or shall I? Your father and I have decided to formalize our relationship.
You're giving him a contract?
No, your father and I are getting married. The mayor's going to perform the ceremony right here at Prescott Mansion next month.
What? What about Mom?
I've waited for years for your mother to find herself and come home. It's time for new music.
Yeah. I could see the society headlines right now. And I end up with Bupkis. That's wonderful.
Rest assured, your father will be the soul of propriety. I'll be the one in the wedding dress.
Well, I'm sorry if you're embarrassed. But I will not go into my golden years alone, just to satisfy your Victorian sensibilities.
That's right, Mr. Prescott. We'll squeeze a little juice out of life.
If you would step up to the plate, things would be different. And I'm out of scotch.
But Dad,
Your father needs assistance. Now, grow up or get out. And if you're out, I'm in.
So, about that job.
Then allow me to show you out.
screwed. Bailey Kippett's dad cut us off.
What does your dad's barista have to do with our money?
Barrister. Bailey's dad's barrister. The barista works down at the coffee shop. And it gets worse.
How could it possibly get worse?
The mayor has agreed to marry my father.
Marry the mayor? The mayor's already married.
No, the mayor has agreed to marry my father to Simon, the help.
What?
The mayor of San Francisco has agreed to unite my father and Simon under the holy bonds of matrimony.
What about your mother? Doesn't that make your dad a big chemist?
My mom has been the mushroom for so long that they probably have a common law divorce. They're going to have their celebration within a month. At the mansion.
At your dad's house? That's where we were married. They can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Now you're beginning to understand.
It's desegregation. He should die of shame.
I could be so lucky.
Well, it could happen. You know, his eczema could just carry him away.
Yeah.
Or he could perspire of culinary disease.
But with my luck, he'll probably have his coronary in a heart-shaped tub after he writes the new will.
He's making a new will?
Presumably all Simon, all the time.
We have to fix this. His mental facilities, they're slipping.
What, we're gonna have him committed because he loves a man? What is this, the 50s?
He would never kick little Nicky out on the street like some character on a Charles Dickinson novel.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting that we just shame Grandpa into helping us. Who could resist his little face?
I guess so. He likes Nikki, sort of.
If that doesn't work, then we'll just think of something else.
You procure 2 portable illumination devices from the vehicular storeroom. I'll obtain the excavation implements. You get the flashlights from the garage. I'll get the shovels. We'll rendezvous at midnight for Operation Retrieval.
Why are we whispering?
Why the same reason we're here at midnight? Because of Simon.
We've asked him to waken the parental units.
X marks the spot.
Knock, knock.
What? Simon?
Oh, no, Dad.
Hi.
It's just us and your grandson.
Amy.
We were worried about you. Scott said you just weren't yourself. And I couldn't rest until I was asked certain you were okay.
Ascertain. We just wanted to see if you needed anything. You hungry?
Do you have any idea what time it is?
Just Amy wanted to,
Little Missy. So, you've come to ask for some cash since your feckless husband didn't succeed.
No, how can you say that about Scotty? He's full of feck. If you would just take a look at our new screenplay.
If Scott wants a job, fine. But no worky, no money.
Actually, that's why we're here. Scooter has decided to take you up on your onerous offer. Right, honey? Why don't you enjoy a little time with your grandson? Don't take him out of his cozy. Oh, my goodness. You two look just alike. A celebrity drink, methinks. What's your poison? Oh, wait, I remember. Scotch. Scooter, why don't you help me get drinks, darling? Now.
Nice baby.
Are you sure this is where they buried it?
The spatial configuration appears altered at night. Come on.
What's your poison? Are you nuts? What were you thinking?
Improvising. Got it all figured out.
I would never stoop so low.
Yes, I know. So that leaves us where? Just work for him. You can have him declared incontinent.
Why is he so unreasonable?
He has old-timer's disease. He's sliding into virility.
Dementia. Oh, God. I think you're right all along. I think that explains everything.
He could be ceased at any moment. It would be a blessing. Why don't you take this into Nikki? Sounds like he needs it, poor little guy. I'll be in just a minute.
Wow, there are a lot of holes. At least the plants give us some cover in case of...
In case of what?
werewolves.
Lycanthropy is a delusion. A creature of legend cannot impair a corporeal entity.
You can't prove a negative.
For a simian hominid to transform into a lycanthrope would require a biological transformative mechanism that does not, and indeed cannot, exist in higher mammals. It would be more efficient were we to separate.
Absolutely not. Campbell, wait.
Daddy tested some cake for you. Mmm.
Right here in my décolletage, love. Just 3 little drops, and we'll be together at last. Just you and me and all of that glorious money.
Cause I know you're leaving. Oh, I can tell you're already gone. And I'm right here waiting, longing for you. And I know you've got a lot on your mind, but you're the only thing that's on mine. I need the love I'm used to. I'm longing for you, but not long enough.
Are you sure we're not going to be digging up a dead animal? That would be gross.
That would be a superb educational opportunity.
Your favorite. A toast to my husband's new job.
I'm sorry, I can't do this. Let's go home. This is a bad idea.
You think this is a game? It's real life, real consequences. If you don't want a job, fine. I'm done.
Dad, don't get upset. It's not good for your heart vagina.
You shut up, little missy. I'm done with you too. Get out of my house.
Dad, sorry, you misunderstood me. You both said your money, my money is your money.
Get out!
But Dad...
Dad.
Get out! Out!
I'm sorry, Dad.
Nikki.
Nikki. Oh my God, your dad was so mad. I thought he was gonna have an apocalyptic Caesar.
Apoplectic. Skip it, I'll get it.
No, I'll go. I forgot something.
The size of the baby?
Let us just throw the box in its original position.
Think Dad'll be mad when he sees the garden?
Ostensibly not. He will presume Thalamus, Talpoides, or the common gopher to be the culprit.
Dad, I wish you would reconstitute. Think about Mickey. Dad? Dad? Mr. Prescott? Why are you looking at me like that? What have you done? Well, I guess your money really is our money.
Where's Nikki?
Incorruptible. I forgot him.
Again?
Wait, I'll get him.
What kind of mother are you?
Scott, just wait.
A reference I'm unfamiliar with. Nicotine poisoning.
What's that?
A poison derived from tobacco products. In concentrated form, a few drops could kill an adult. Instructions: soak cigarettes in alcohol overnight.
Sounds easy enough an idiot could do it.
Unlikely. Technically, an idiot has the mental age of a 3-year-old and an intelligence quotient of 25.
I was speaking figuratively.
Why do you do that?
Don't touch him.
Can you get my cell? I need to call 911.
Don't. There's no use. I already checked. He's dead.
I need to call.
You don't want to be standing over him when the cops arrive.
What did you do?
He was a little agitable, and so I fixed him a drink. I didn't actuarially think he was going to drink it.
What drink? What did you do?
I've washed the glasses, and I wiped for prints, and I cleaned up the mess.
What mess?
The mess!
Wow. You killed my dad with ground up cigarette butts. Nicotine poison stuff really works, doesn't it? What are you gonna do?
We are going to do nothing. We're gonna wait here until someone tells us that you've lost your father.
I didn't misplace my father. And then what? Act surprised. Like, whoa, my dad dead? No way. You're thinking about the philanthropist next door.
See, sweetheart? You can do it.
Who are you? I mean, my dad is dead. Why am I so alone here? My father, Daddy's dead. He died.
That was perfect. Let's run the scene one more time. I'm loving this energy and the sadness and the layering of emotions. I love it. I'm shivers. Shivers.
Where did we get disconnected?
Don't make it about us. Keep focusing on Dad being dead.
Mr. Prescott. Mr. Prescott. Yes, good morning. I'm afraid I've got some terrible news. This is Simon Brady at Prescott Mansion. It appears Mr. Prescott passed last night. Do you suppose you could send someone over, please? Thank you.
What's with the wrinkles?
I'm getting old. Oh, you mean the coat? I thought I'd try out Columbo. You mind?
It's like a pretty clear case of a coronary. Are you the next of kin?
Although Mr. Prescott was like a father to me, we were not related. There's evidence of foul play here. I insist you investigate.
Well, it seems to me that Mr. Prescott died from natural causes. If you consider 3 packs of cigarettes and a quart of scotch a day natural, but that's why we have a coroner.
I found chocolate crumbs throughout the house. There's some here on the steps as well. Something is amiss.
Wait, the butler in the pantry with the candlestick.
You'll want to bag this as evidence.
Your presence has been detected and reported. Thank you. Your presence has been detected and reported. Thank
Order in this court. These two are clearly co-conspirators. If she did it, he did it. I'm sentencing them both to the gas chamber.
Oh, it's actually lethal injections, Yana.
I stand corrected. Next case.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
What?
There are two men, I think. Cops or something.
What?
I just buzzed them in. Get up.
Is this a scene?
Remember, we've rehearsed this, dear. Just act surprised.
I am surprised.
Who can you call when your grounds has kicked the bucket? Do you want to hear one of my new funeral home jingles?
Do I really have a choice? Gopher population's out of control. They're breeding like rabbits.
Oh, gophers don't breed like rabbits. A gopher's gestation period is 18 to 19 days, while a rabbit's is 28 to 30.
Oh, thanks for that clarification.
What's gestation?
Still need to get rid of those things.
No, Dad, don't hurt them.
If you must interfere with the natural order, a rodent would be the ideal test pilot for one of my electromagnetic transporter experiments.
Oh, Simon's in the safe. Look at you. Wow, his body isn't even cold yet, and yet here you are.
As executor of your father's estate, I'm retrieving some paperwork for Bailey.
Why don't you step away from the safe? Maybe get out of my house? Right, okay. How about this? I'm gonna call 911. Caught you red-handed with your fingers in my pie.
Dial away. Chocolate scattered throughout the house. Cretin. You left evidence everywhere.
Evidence? What evidence? Okay, look. How about this? Why don't I just let you go with your pockets filled with whatever it is they're filled with, just as long as I don't have to see your sourpuss again.
Oh, no. I'm a dog, and you're my bone until I get to the bottom of this.
Okay, man. Like, what is your issue with me?
You, your imbecilic wife, and your little choco maniac had something to do with Montgomery's death. I feel it. If you don't want to see my sour face again, I suggest you refrain from looking over your shoulder.
Hello, Stryker Newsroom. How can I help you?
murder?
Hi, hon. What's up?
Oh, yes. Yes, I assure you, I'm very important here.
Hey, I have some bad news. Are you sitting down?
What? What happened? Quit fooling around.
Oh, I'm not kidding. You remember Scott's dad, Montgomery?
Not you.
No, not me. Montgomery. Well, apparently he died last night.
I'm serious.
Yes, it is serious.
Get out. Hello?
I'm sorry, when was this? Can I put you on hold 1 second?
All right.
Boss?
I'm busy.
What? You called me.
No, not you.
Who did you mean to call?
Just listen.
Hey, it sounds important. I think there could be a story here.
Listen, I can't talk about this right now.
I wish you would make up your mind.
No, just a sec, okay? 1 sec. Listen, can you just handle this yourself?
Okay.
That a girl.
Honey, why did you call me?
Apparently, Montgomery, Scott's dad, died last night.
No. What happened?
Well, according to my mom, it was sudden.
Is there anything we can do?
Are you kidding me? That old lush kicking the bucket? Those two are never gonna have to get a job.
Don't be such a cynic. I'm sure Scott's beside himself. How much did he have?
Oh, yeah, he had oodles of money. Millions. Yeah, I just hope that Scott's up to the responsibility.
Yeah, me too. I'll talk to you later.
Does this sound familiar?
So logistically speaking, it's the perfect murder. That's why Amy turned the box. She was eliminating the evidence.
She wouldn't do that.
Millions. He clearly articulated millions.
We are the only ones that know. And if they know, we
We
know.
must conceal the evidence until we can return it to the crypt. The mattress will provide exceptional concealment. Help me.
That's the first place they'll look.
How about a drawer?
That's the second place they'll look. For someone who knows everything, you don't know much. Here, let's put it in your stinky laundry.
Brilliant. I take back every churlish remark I ever uttered. Figuratively speaking, of course.
Come on, pick up. Hi, kids. Hold on to your martinis.
Because I got a little nibble.
Drop it off.
Okay.
Ciao.
It worked. The burial worked. Madame Zoe and I are disingenuous. Hollywood, here we come.
You crazy? I mean, we're lucky Connie didn't take it when she was here. Because if she read it, you'd have to kill her too.
Don't be like that. There is no similarity between killing off some old geezer for his money and...
Yeah, and you killing off my old man for his money. Yeah, I see that.
So, let's go get the screenplay.
What do you mean, get the screenplay?
From Stewart's Garden.
Huh?
Madame Zoe said to destroy the copies and to trust the process.
Wait a minute. You buried the only copy of our script, The Perfect Murder, in your brother the newsman's garden? Oh, and you murdered my father, employing the murder method from the screenplay.
Darling, I am pathetic that your father is dead. But if he died of nicotine poisoning, I'm sure it was the 2 packs a day and not the butts I swirled in his glass.
I gotta think. I'm not gonna go to jail for some stupid, impulsive behavior.
We are not going to go to jail. If we're condoned, then we're condoned together.
The gas chamber.
Your laundry is stinky and smells kind of hinky. Now don't you get creaky because it is stinky. Just try sanitary wash. It will clear up your nose. Sanitize, deodorize your wash. Deodorize. Sterilize. You are my sanitizer wash.
Neutralize, sanitize, vaporize.
Ridiculize, oversize. Don't worry. I'll just put his stuff in with mine.
I need to work. You know, is Camel gonna be okay? I thought it was cute when he was little, but...
Yeah, well, it's not gonna snag him a girlfriend. Relax, Palzo unit. I, too, was a fount of vociferous verbosity until I realized that ostentatious elocution is not effective communication.
And look how well you turned
You
out.
know it, baby. Meanwhile, Amy insists on emulating my pubescent loquacity.
Operation Dirty Laundry near catastrophe. Rendezvous in aviary.
What happened?
The maternal unit chose an inconvenient time to launder my garments. Paterfamilias had the screenplay in the laundry room.
Oh no, if Amy finds out, then...
We must reinter it before they realize the evidence has been tampered with.
Do you remember where we dug it up?
I'm assessing the location now.
It's them. Look. It's them.
That's them?
It's them. Just follow them, right?
I'm sure what's going on, so that happened to me before.
That's okay. I don't mind.
It's an old car. It sometimes takes a little time to get it going. Ah, there we go.
Where did you bury it?
I think over there.
We're too late. Now what? We'll return the box before they unwittingly stumble upon the burial site.
What do you see?
Just see some kids. They're scarier than werewolves.
That's because werewolves don't exist, while psychopathic killers do.
I can't hold you much longer.
What was that? Merely a stray feline.
Wow. Look at all these holes. It's like a gopher colony.
Or maybe over there.
You have no idea where it is. Did you make a map?
What? Like I'm a pirate? It wasn't meant to be dug up.
Come on, girl. Put your back into it.
Yeah, but you burned the other ones. Hey, what were you planning to do if the psychic hotline actually worked?
All right. That's good.
Wait. I'm sure this is it.
You sure?
I feel it.
Watch it. You're getting me dirty.
They're digging a hole.
Scooter, seriously, watch it with the dirt.
Sorry.
How about I do the shoveling and you catch the dirt with your face?
There are too many variables to calculate the trajectory of this sediment.
I see them. They're digging holes too. Everyone's digging holes.
Oh my God. What was that?
Okay, don't be paranoid. Hey, relax. Just cats. They're in bed.
Scooter,
Yeah, honey.
I think I might remember those boobyphilias. Bring your shovel.
Shoot, shovel. We can't leave it. They'll find it.
I shall retrieve it.
All right. Come on. Higher. A bit higher there, girl. Well done, Melanie. Hold it. Hold it. Shh, shh, shh.
Scott, this is it. This is the spot.
Right. Melanie, they're digging another hole.
Oh,
It's probably just a root.
no, I know this is it. There it is. Oh, look. That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's get out of here.
Scott,
What's that shovel doing there? That's gross negligence. I should sue.
I'm sorry. I think I might have left it there when I was bearing the box.
Babe, I think my nose is broken.
Oh, no.
What are you doing here?
Tomorrow is the celebration of Justin's natal day. I go to anoint his abode with toilet paper, as is quite traditional on such occasions.
Where is the toilet paper?
Now, what are you really doing here?
Tell them you have bowel problems.
Katie, is that you? Does your mother know you're out at all hours of the night? Show yourself, please.
The maternal unit would be amused.
Yeah, maybe we should let her know.
I'll go.
Oh, you stay right there, little missy.
So what do we owe the honor of your presence at 0100 hours?
Well, I left something here the other day, and I was just coming to pick it up. Geez, you sound concisely like your dad when he was a kid.
Concisely. Brief in form, but comprehensive in scope. Succinct. Terse.
You should be in bed.
Exemplary example.
How about we keep this just between ourselves? We won't tell anyone you were up until all hours of the night, and
You won't say anything about us stopping by.
to pick up our own property.
How about we just make this our
little secret.
It's them. What do you suppose is in that?
Something really important if they had to dig it up.
Oh, you poor thing. Here. What should we do?
Let's see where they go with the box.
Scooter, Campbell verbizes concisely like Stuart did. He makes me feel so stupefied.
Honey, you're not stupid. You just need to stop trying to sound like your brother.
Campbell's only 12, and he talks telepathically. It's not fair.
Honey.
Maybe I should try writing the words down.
Or maybe you need to stop comparing yourself to your little nephew. Hey, I hope he doesn't tell Stuart about the holes.
Don't look at moi. It was the Gophers.
Be embarrassed, I'm sure it'll happen soon.
Told you.
Stakeout.
Yeah.
All right, now stakeout. So, what do we do?
Just leave it to me. I'm an expert. I do this all the time.
All right. Okay. Looks like it might be a long night.
Oh, Melanie, wow. Oh, my goodness. No.
Our infestation worked.
Of course, incantation worked. I am professional. I am surprised it was so fast.
Incantation. Well, I did fix some of the words of the incantation to speed
You
things up.
changed my words? I must undo.
Oh, why mess with success? No offense, but your spells suck.
Ooh. Are these okay for the funeral?
Yes? No.
Someone has died?
Oh, Scott's father. But we're in the money.
Death? After you change incantation?
Why can't I wear this?
Because I don't like it.
I never get to wear it.
I know.
Thanks.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me. Have a couple questions for you, if you don't mind.
Just a few questions. What brings you out so early?
Oh, just making house call.
Are you a doctor?
I am psychic healer.
Ah, just what we were looking for.
We have a paranormal problem.
Ah, my speciality.
What's in that fascinating box?
Power.
Power? Might we,
Purchase your box and its contents.
I could let it go for $100.
It's rather grungy.
But full of power.
Mm-hmm.
$50. Ah, you make hard bargain. $20.
10.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Box. There's nothing in the box. There should be something in the box.
Hide.
God, you look lovely.
Oh, hey.
Connie.
Good timing. I just got home.
We were thrilled to get your message.
What do you got for me?
This is our only copy, so please be careful with our
What are you
little
doing?
baby.
What happened to it?
Oh, Nikki, and our hard drive crashed. It'll be fine, but please take care of it.
Only copy. Got it. I kind of don't want it in my house.
We
right
need
now.
that document.
Gross, and I just cleaned, so I'm gonna take it somewhere else. I think I'm gonna go to Il Piccolo and read it over a glass of wine.
Great idea.
Thank you. I have them. Every once in a while. Would you mind?
Not at all.
Thanks. Hey, you wanna come?
Oh, no. I have mommy wife things to be doing.
You have no idea what I'm going through with this dating thing. I can't meet a nice guy anywhere.
The universe works in mysterious ways.
I'm on Match for Me, One and Only You, You Date, Pick Me Up. This one, pleasemarryme.com.
Well, I mean, there's plenty of boys out there, plenty of fish in the sea.
And this is what's looking for me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
A hunter. Yeah. When I'm not out killing Bambi. Huh. Well, he's not so. What's he doing to that deer?
Exactly. I just want someone to poke me on face space. I've gone out. I just keep meeting the same losers every time.
Well, maybe you should, actually go somewhere instead of just looking on the computer.
Excuse me, ladies, but I believe the gentleman online is standing online.
We gotta go right now.
Pardon me, sir. Yeah. Are you here for a rendezvous?
What?
No, not me. I was just speaking with a lovely lady out there, and she said she's waiting for someone matching
yeah.
your description.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Blue 42!
Ah, yes.
Hi!
Yes. Go.
And, excuse me, how you doing?
Excuse me.
I don't think I caught your name.
Why are you talking to me?
'Cause you're hot. Come here.
Please let me go. Let go of me. Hey, hey, what are you doing? Somebody stop that man. Let go of me. Hey, oh my God, where are you taking that? No, please, come back. Ah!
Amy's gonna kill me. Oh my
So does this mean dinner's out of the question? How you guys doing?
Hey, who left my tools out?
Go for it! Prepare to meet your makers! Go for time!
Can you call when your gramps has kicked the bucket?
Come on, Mr. Gopher. Daddy wants to say hello.
Hey! I don't think a gopher did this.
Why not?
Because gophers don't use shovels.
What is this thing doing in the backyard in the first place? What exactly was my sister doing here the other day? Let's play a game.
Sure, but first, I have a funeral home jingle I have to finish. Now, do you have a rhyme for bucket?
Do you really want to know? Because if you ask me again, I'm going to tell you.
Nicotine poisoning. Here it is.
What?
I found it.
Where?
Ah.
It's time to call the proper authorities. Meow.
Those cops are back. What do we do?
Go collect yourself in the kitchen.
The kitchen. Wait, the kitchen. Mommy doesn't want to go to prison. Orange isn't her color, is it?
Officers, what a nice surprise. I'm so surprised.
Yes, listen.
Oh, Nikki, this is not great timing.
We wanted to let you know we got an anonymous tip.
You're okay?
Your father, may he rest in peace, was poisoned. Nicotine. Hard way to go.
Wow. Nikki, I'm gonna be very careful. Very careful, Nikki. Okay.
Can we come in? You mind? You mind if we come in, sir? You don't mind if we come in, do you, sir?
There you are. You're safe. I know you're unhappy.
I'd love to help out, but
I insist.
If a warrant?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Go ahead.
Oh,
So just fill out the paperwork. The coroner does the autopsy.
Cozy? Nikki, Mama doesn't want to drop you. I have to help Daddy. He's not very good at conception.
What happened to your face?
Shaving accident?
Don't tell me.
I'm ready for my close-up now, Mr. DeVille.
Unibrow, right? Huh?
Those detectives are gonna love us. Officers, what a nice surprise. Were you surprised? I was surprised. Would you like a cupcake? Freshly baked?
No, thank you.
I'm good.
We just got a couple questions.
We have nothing to hide.
We got a tip Mr. Prescott may not have died from natural causes.
A tip? That sounds auspiciously like a bribe.
Can you think of anyone who'd want to harm your father?
Yeah, I mean, he was
Very inconsequential.
influential.
He had enemies.
He was as crooked as a dog's hind leg.
You don't have to malign my father.
Oh, I'm sorry, Scooter. I know I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but it was true.
Were you upset with Mr. Prescott?
No. She's not upset. She's just,
No, I'm just.
she's just despondent.
You see, I'm suffering from digression. You'll have to recuse me. I'm just not
all right, baby.
myself.
Of course, I understand. We're sorry for your loss. Thank you for your time. Just one more thing. Where were you the night your father died?
We were...
We were here all night with our sweet, beautiful, innocent baby.
I understand. Well, listen, thank you for your cooperation. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, don't leave town.
Why leave San Francisco?
Oh my God. Did you hear those two? Where were you the night your father died?
Those two hacks could really learn a lot from us about how real detectives act.
Can I help this thing around? What are you doing? Sprout was brought in on nicotine poisoning.
No, thank you. If you had a more comfy room.
We saved the comfy rooms for dames who didn't murder their husbands.
I'm sorry, Coach. And here you are, just dragged to the station like a common criminal.
A common criminal? Scooter, do you think I'm common?
Look, I need you to focus. Okay? We need to get the screenplay back from Connie.
Before she reads it. I could kill myself.
Yeah, I think you've done enough killing for the week.
You let her dig up our garden to bury a script?
What was I supposed to do?
Look, I don't want some voodoo script buried in our flower bed.
Well, from the look of things, that may no longer be an issue.
Wait a minute. Campbell, Stuart, Hamilton. Hello, Mother.
They're reading Montgomery's will at the mansion Friday at 5.
I'll alert the media. Oh, I am the media.
We're meeting at noon for a family meal at your house.
I thought the reading of the will only happened in movies, Mother.
And when there's a crazy old coot with more dollars than sense.
Yeah, well, speaking of sense, let's talk about that daughter of yours. You know, I discovered my backyard is littered with literary dog do. Literally, when I stepped in it.
You got a big yard, you can share. Cut your sister some slack.
You know, with my luck, that thing will grow into a tree and I'll be raking up bad screenplays every autumn.
I took precautions so you don't have to worry about any bad karma.
How exactly did you manage that?
I added a little salt.
Ah.
You're mine, Topher. You're mine, Topher.
What's going on? Grandmother called. The entire family is descending for lunch on Friday. I believe grandmother to be in the worst danger. She, like Montgomery, is a wealthy relative.
We better warn her. Come on.
Family meal at your house. You can barbecue.
Where are you going? On an excursion aboard our pedal-driven recreational vehicles to our paternal grandmother's domicile.
We're riding our bikes to Grandma's.
Oh, okay. Just be back for dinner.
Campbell, we need to talk.
Father, I realize my tie does not complement my ensemble, but your apparel is a cacophonous din to the ocular nerve.
I wonder what he knows about those holes. He's not telling us something.
Knowing him, he probably has the culprits on video.
Oh, before I forget, I invited the family over on Friday to have lunch before the reading of the will.
Is Isabella coming home?
I know nothing. Let the festivities begin.
Just set those down over there, and then I'll saute the vegetables, and we can eat.
Katie, hand me that cleaver. What has gotten into those two?
I don't know. They have been thick as thieves for days.
Did you hear that? Hand me the cleaver? Like that's going to happen.
Why is grandmother so calm?
I don't think she believed us. I don't like this.
Amy won't perpetrate foul play with the parental units as witnesses.
Oh, I am so sorry about your dad.
Oh, thanks so much for working on lunch.
What happened to your nose?
Oh, you know, just cliff diving in Greece, and I hit some rocks, and I...
Amy, next time you decide to bury a turd in my yard, would you please confine yourself to one hole?
You are more concerned about that yard than your son, who, FYI, is out till all hours of the night.
Ooh, child-rearing advice from the expert.
What is she talking about?
No clue.
Connie, am I glad to see you. Did you get my messages?
All 36 of them.
And?
I have some bad news I didn't want to tell you over the phone. Your screenplay.
What about the screenplay?
Did you read it?
Did you sell it?
Did you bring it?
No. Yes. No.
Amy, you have released the potential for great malevolence.
Benevolence be damned. It worked.
Malevolence.
I just said I have some bad news. I'm in control. I went to Il Piccolo to read it, and this man came up.
What man?
I don't know. A man. He grabbed the screenplay and ran.
Oh, tell me you got it back.
I tried, but he was too fast. He was just gone.
What?
Who?
Why?
How?
What?
How come?
Hey, maybe, just maybe, he's trying to plant a screenplay treat Sue.
This isn't funny, Stuart. That was our only copy.
What kind of idiot uses their only copy as fertilizer?
The answer's in the question.
Well, that's true.
You. This is your fault. Scott was right. You're nothing but a fraud.
What does she have to do with this?
She said to get rid of all of the copies and to bury the original in your backyard.
Me? Why me?
I never said nothing about nobody's backyard. And I warned you of the danger of changing my spouse. But not to worry, I fixed.
See, she fixed.
This is your fault.
What?
You said you would take care of it.
I'm sorry, but you didn't tell me someone was after it. You haven't written anything remotely interesting before. Why would someone steal your screenplay?
Because it's not merely a screenplay.
Indeed.
That's him!
Simon!
Oh, who is Simon?
Who's this guy?
The guy Montgomery was going to marry.
Melanie, what are you doing here?
Who's Melanie?
Boss, I can explain.
It's time to unravel this little farce. This screenplay is no screenplay.
Of course it is. I pitched it.
You pitched the perfect murder, but these miscreants committed it.
Sounds like a job for the media.
Exactly. That's where I come in.
That's where you come in?
Is that where you come in?
Oh, give me that! Give it to me!
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
And you're yelling
I got a friend in Mexico.
because your family's nuts.
Can I wear a sombrero?
You are my brother.
Who are you? Tell me.
This is unbelievable.
Sorry to disturb you folks.
Oh, no. The cops don't come on till the second act.
We got some news.
How'd you find me?
We're detectives. Now, coroner did a full autopsy on Mr. Prescott. May he rest in peace.
It has to be Amy and Scott. It has to be.
It was heart failure. There was no evidence whatsoever of foul play, despite the allegations of certain parties.
No evidence of foul play? None? Are you sure?
People lie. Forensics evidence doesn't.
So sorry for your loss, Mr. Prescott. Is there anything I could do for you?
Actually, there is something you can do. Not only is this turd crash our party, but he's also taken our screenplay and he won't give it back.
I can attest to that. He took it from me, and I want to press charges.
Yeah. Arrest that man.
So, do I assume you want to file a police report?
I want to make a citizen's arrest.
I just want our screenplay back.
Don't let them fool you, detective. Despite appearances, this is not a screenplay. It's evidence that those two committed heinous murder.
Yeah, I can explain everything.
My hypothesis was that they perpetrated patricide for monetary gain. It is also possible that Amy is merely an idiot. Figuratively speaking, of course.
Wow, you're getting good at that.
Hey, I just want to know which one of you idiots dug up my yard.
They did.
See, Father also asserts she is an idiot. it can be quite satisfactory to employ disparaging vernacular, despite its inaccuracy.
It's all spelled out right here in what amounts to their confession.
May I? I see.
Yeah, it's clear.
This document outlines their sadistically clever plot to murder Scott's father, my employer, and my friend.
Oh, please.
The Perfect Murder. A screenplay by Amy and Scott Prescott.
Come along quietly with us, sir, and leave these nice people to their party, huh?
I'm telling you, they killed him.
And I'm telling you, you're coming with us. Excuse me.
Wait, I can explain everything.
Crisis averted. I need me some scotch.
Your nonsense business has been neutralized. Good luck and good riddance.
Wait, about that luck.
Shall we eat? Shall we drink?
This is a sober vocation.
Occasion. And I'm unsobering up. Margaret, we need a witness.
No, Grandma.
You promised we could stay over tonight.
Stuart, can you go?
Of course. Why not add to the merriment of the day? You two, go on your bikes. Helmets, please. Deidre, join me for the final act.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can we get on with it?
The reading is set for 5 o'clock.
What time are Mom and Dad getting here?
Frontal units, 11 o'clock.
It's almost 5.
What a mowing headache. Do we have to be here?
Be nice.
What a lovely home.
Hi.
So is, Mother coming?
I am so apprehensive you're here.
Appreciative? Can we go now?
No, thank you.
Please have a seat. I gotta take this 1 sec.
Stuart, honey.
Hello, Mother.
Shouldn't the children be here by now?
They left a half an hour ago.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
What?
I'll be right there.
Okay.
Grandmother just confirmed we did not make our scheduled rendezvous.
We'll think of something before Dad kills us.
Let's go.
The kids still have not arrived at my mom's.
We're looking for anything related to nicotine.
Are you quite ready? Relax, legal briefs.
Aha!
Single malt.
Malt?
Scotch. Uncle Scott's drink of choice. And most likely his father's as well.
How do you know what Scotch smells like?
Come on, let's go.
What is that Charleston doing here?
Charlatan. Bunny, no S.
Simon! Simon!
You two have some explaining to do.
Yes, they do.
The police lacked essential evidence.
We found this.
Nicotine poisoning.
You two. You scared me half to death. Now get to the car.
We were just helping.
You do as your grandmother says and go to the car.
Yes, ma'am.
Take my seat, Mother.
I'm not late.
Oh, Mom, we tried to reach you.
Oh, darling, I've been studying with the Maharaja Darjeeling. Oh, he's the most stimulating teacher.
Well, he must be, right? He's named after a tea.
No need for sadness, darling. In death, we merely attain the next level of oneness. Bailey.
My dear, life in the commune does agree with you.
Simon, I know Monty entrusted you with the business, and I'm depending upon you to oversee my share.
Monty left you in charge of the business?
What does she mean, my share?
This must be my little boo-boo.
Oh, don't take him out of his carrier. You might drop him.
Please have a seat, my dear. I, Montgomery Prescott, being of sound mind, and so on and so forth, to Simon Brady. To ensure continued success, I leave 51% of Prescott Check Cashing Incorporated. To ensure Scott's success, I have purchased the deed to his condominium, which I also leave to you. See to it he finds gainful employment. As a token of my gratitude, the Prescott mansion is yours. Find someone to share it with.
The business?
A mansion?
Our condo? What?
The paperwork is all in order. To my wife, Isabella, I leave the bulk of our estate. Finally, to my son and his wife, I leave this advice. Don't turn up your nose, turn up your sleeves.
What?
Get a job.
What else did he leave us?
Nothing.
Nothing, as in nada, zilch, zip, zero?
Oh, money cannot bring you happiness, dear.
I wanted to find that out for myself, thank you very much. Oh, sweetheart, please stop crying.
Amy, pick the baby up. You can do it.
I can't.
This can remain in the car.
No, don't take that away from me. I don't know what to do. I just don't think I can do this.
You're gonna be a great mother.
You can do this.
You'll be a good mom. Just stop writing screenplays about things you know nothing about. Write something dark, write something funny, write something only you know.
Will you help?
I'll proofread it.
Well, Amy, it seems you've received more than you know. And Scott, I'll see you in the office Monday morning, 8 o'clock sharp, or there will be consequences.
He'll be there.
Well, if that's all, Bailey.
Caffeine is a legal drug, so plus no color analog.
The human eye can discern over 10 million colors. Yet the spectrum of Father's shirt is beyond ocular comprehension.
That is a good one. Ocular comprehension.
Amy, I think you really found your voice here.
The main character is just like me, and I'm hysterectomy. It's historical. Histrionic?
You know, Amy, I think you've finally written a screenplay here that only you could write. And it's called Writer's Cramp.
Amy? Where's Scott? What?
Prescott's check, cashing, and loan. Where daddy's money is your money. Yeah, I've called the right place. Wake up! Wake up! Are you in a mad dash for some cash?
In a bind for a buck? We're a friend indeed. If you're a friend in need,
That's right, we put the fine in financial.
we put the pay in paper and the ching in cha-ching. Plus, we habla Spanish. Right here in beautiful downtown San Francisco.
I'm Scott Prescott. This is Amy. This is little Nikki. And our money is
Your money.
Twas brillig, and in the slithy toes, all mimsy with the borogroves, and burbled brilliant as she came.
It is pretty, but a bit hard to understand.
She couldn't confess, even to herself, that she couldn't make it out at all.
It does put ideals into my head.
I just don't know what they are.
I have a shadow that follows me around. I have a ghost that haunts this very town. I have demons, they're dancing on my grave, and they wait till I become their slave. I am not sure how to win this war inside. I'm deception, I'm pride. I am the lion that I've tried to tame, and I wait, but I am still the same. Look at these hands, are they dirty again? Look at my feet as the fire begins. Look at these ashes as they rise into the flame, as it crackles and it cries. Look at my face in the glass on the wall. I am as broken as the pieces I found. Who am I? What have I done? Can I be changed in this game of the wicked?
Would you care to join us for some rabbit stew?
I do love a good rabbit. But no, I must be going. Go away. Going to attend an execution.
I have a nature, it tells me I'm its own. It's my second skin, my second home. And I travel there just to bury my face in my shame, in my disgrace. It is a beast that I don't wanna claim, and its power, it knows my very name. Calls to me like the whisper in the night, and I wait, swallowing its love. Look at these hands, 'cause they're dirty again. Look at my feet as the fire begins. Look at these ashes as they rise into the flame, as it crackles and it cries. Look at my face in the glass on the ground. I am as broken as the pieces I found. Who am I? What have I done? Can I be changed in this game of wicked?
It's got to be green.